Hi, I'm Kevin Hirschberger, here to talk about the CAT F2 backhoe loader lineup. I'm standing in front of a 415 F2 machine, and in this video we're going to focus on the 415 and the 416 F2 machines. Now the F2 is a result of bringing out the Tier 4 final regulations, as well as some new features that we have on these new machines. If you look at the 415 and the 416, they share a lot of common features. The biggest difference is the engine itself. So the 415 we're standing in front of is a 68 net horsepower machine, and it's got the CAT 3.4 engine in it. So it's a 3.4 liter engine. The 16 and larger machines have a CAT 4.4 liter engine in them. So with this engine and the Tier 4 final emissions requirements, we're able to meet those requirements with an after-treatment system similar to what you've seen on the F-Series machines. Now a big difference is that after-treatment is actually located under the hood here. So under the hood, when you open up the hood and look in the engine compartment, you'll see a diesel particulate filter and diesel oxidation catalyst. If you remember, the F-Series machine had lifetime components. This one we expect a service of life of somewhere in the 4,000 to 5,000 hours when you'll service the diesel particulate filter. So when you move to a 416, that system will require diesel exhaust fluid, or urea, or AdBlue as it is sometimes commonly known in the marketplace. So for customers who are after less complexity, this offering eliminates the need for diesel exhaust fluid, while the 416 and larger machines deliver more performance but also have the requirement for diesel exhaust fluid. Other than that, a lot of common features between these machines. As you look at it, you notice we've got a new cab here in place, and we want to talk about some of the other new features here with the F2 lineup. So I'm standing here at the machine left-hand side, and you'll see we've got new fuel tank and step package. With the lower step, it makes it real easy to get into the cab. Now 3 steps, a service platform here that we carry over from the earlier machines. One unique thing about the 415 is that we don't have the requirement for diesel exhaust fluid, and so this is all fuel storage. On the 416 and larger machines, you'll notice that we have, in this area, we have the diesel exhaust fluid tank, which is about a 5-gallon tank. If you look up at the hood itself, you'll see the engine exhaust stack on the 415 comes out the center of the hood like it did on previous generation machines, and on the 16 and larger machines the exhaust stack will be located over at the right pillar, right front A-post on the cab. The windshield wiper, if you look at that, you'll see we've improved that. We've got a new parallelogram linkage, and so you get more wiper coverage and better visibility out the front windshield. A few things I would point out here on the backhoe side of the machine. You'll notice if you look at the hydraulic lines, we've really cleaned those up. We've rerouted the lines back here on the stick that come down the backhoe, so that'll give you a better life and nicer fit up on the lines themselves. You'll notice new quick disconnects here. So for the hydraulic, if you're operating hydraulic attachments, these are now, you can connect them under pressure without any tools. And that's really a nice improvement when you're hooking up hydraulic attachments on the back side of the machine. This machine is also equipped with a hydraulic quick coupler. So you see the small diameter lines here to service this coupler. It's the dual lock coupler design that we had before, but now it's a hydraulic operated coupler so that you operate both the wedge plate that locks in the rear pin and also the cam mechanism that locks down on the front pin. So it continues with the same benefits of our dual lock mechanical coupler we had, the self-adjustment for wear life, and also the additional safety by immediately locking in on that front pin when you attach any work tool on the back side of the machine. We'll open the door, take a look inside the cab, and then you'll see the hood release located there as well. So in the operator station of the new F2 machines, you'll see a lot of things in common with the F-Series machine, but then you'll see some other new features. For instance, when you look out the front windshield, you'll notice better visibility because you've got higher visibility out the front. When you're loading trucks, you'll have better visibility at the bottom of the bucket. We've got a new visor in place here on the front of the machine that gives you, when you're working in bright sun as well. We talked about the parallel linkage for the front windshield wipers, which gives you better clean windshield space if you're working in rain or adverse conditions. On the floor of the machine, a lot of things that carry over from the F-Series, but over on the right hand side we've now moved the AC duct inside the cab, so that's going to give you cooler air coming out to your HVAC system, and as well as warmer air when you're working in cold weather. Over on the right hand console, the switch layout is pretty similar. We did change a couple buttons here that operate your diagnostics and your messaging here on the gauge cluster. On the loader lever, you'll see on all machines we've moved the differential lock. If you remember, it used to be located on the floor. Now it's a push button here on the loader lever, easy access to that. For the 415 and 16, if you have a 4-in-1 or MP front bucket, you'll see a second lever here on the right hand side of your implement control. For the 420 and 430, that will be the MP control will be here on a roller switch on the lever. We do have great storage here on the left hand side of the machine, as well as some other storage areas in the machine. Tilt wheel on these machines like we had on the F-Series machines. Now if we roll around to the back side, some big changes back here in the control area that I'd like to focus on. So this 415 is equipped with the optional pilot controls. So joystick controls available in both the 415 and the 416 now with the F2 machines. And what you'll see is a new change here. It's now a foot pedal release. You just operate that foot pedal. You can pull those with either one hand or both hands into any position that you would like them to be in. And then you've got joystick controls just like you had on the 420. Now one difference with the 15 and the 16 is that your auxiliary functions will be down here on foot pedals. Okay, if you remember, the 420 had the roller operation for your E-stick and your auxiliary functions on thumb rollers. The 15 and 16 will have operation of the auxiliary pedals down here. Okay, so that's one of the differences between those two machines. Again, the release pedal for the pods to stow them back into position and rotate. Great leg room for rotating back, and that release pedal is here on the floor. Otherwise, great visibility out the rear of the machine like we had on the F-Series machines. 4 opening windows like we had on the F-Series machines. If you look back toward the rear, you see a new location here for the radio, so that's pretty easy access whether you're facing out the rear of the machine or just facing forward on the loader side of the unit. Great AC system continues with louvers and ductwork to get airflow either to the operator, to your feet, or to the windows if you're working in winter and want good defrost capability. The rear window has changed slightly. Nice, easy effort, easy to operate that rear window, whether you're going down or up, and that's a nice improvement for the operator himself as well. Overall, a lot of nice improvements here in the operator station, whether you're doing loader work or backhoe work. And on the 415 and 16, the option to order either the standard mechanical controls that you're used to on previous machines or upgrade to the optional pilot operated joysticks. So that's some of the highlights on the new F2 lineup. Of course, we focus just now on the 415 and 416 machines. The 20s and 30s have even more features. In addition to the new operator station that we covered, this machine continues to carry all the nice features that you've seen on previous F-Series machines. The hydraulics, the overall performance, the operator station, and the adjustable E-stick. So we look forward to you trying out these new machines and seeing what you think about them. So for even more information and details, contact your local CAT dealer.